One, two, one, two. All right, let's roll.
Welcome,
You're listening to the Saddle Up Podcast,
where we discuss everything related to UTRGV athletics, past or present. We'll catch up with old teammates, friends, and take you down memory lane.
with exclusive interviews.
This is the Saddle Up Podcast.
The voice of your covered walkway streets.
So dope.
This is gonna be awesome.
Stay tuned for new episodes every week.
From Bronx Village to the Fieldhouse,
We'll cover it all.
Hell yeah, dude. Carpe diem.
so saddle up and let's go.
Let's go. Saddle up, partner.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Saddle Up Podcast. We're back at it again this week. G, how you doing? My main man, Uncle Gico in the house. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing freaking fabulous, man. It's another Friday morning. Shout out to everybody that watches this Friday morning, man. We have a special treat for y'all today.
Yep. Hey, so this week we have a legend, newly named Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Mr. Garry Dippell. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing great.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Now, Garry, off camera we were talking about you grew up in LaGrange, and that wasn't too far from my hometown of Bastrop, right? So
Right.
I know about LaGrange. I know about the cheese danishes. Like it's a small world. Small world.
Right. Weichels. Great pig in the blankets, cheese danishes, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm hungry. We got to take a road trip, G. We got to go.
There you go.
That too, but they better get us a sponsorship, man. I mean, they're gonna get a bunch of business after this show.
Hey, so
No.
Garry, kind of talk about for the audience that doesn't know who you are. What sport did you play? Obviously, they know you're from LaGrange, but what sport did you play, and what years were you on campus?
Okay, so baseball, and I was there from 78 through 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah,
Gee.
you don't look a day over 30, Gary.
No,
you
you
look
don't,
young,
Garry.
man. You look good. The UTPA days were good to you, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, right?
Gee, I'm doing the math. He was in 78 to 80. I was born 78. You were born 77. So
There you go.
it's been a while since you've been on campus, huh, Garry?
Well, I actually, I'll obviously do anything, but I go to the Valley every month for business, so I normally will go by the campus all the time. It's always fun to do that and see how it's grown.
Oh,
That's awesome, man.
It's unreal, right? Have
Yeah.
you gotten a chance to go to a football game yet?
Yes.
Oh wow!
An
Which one did you get?
experience, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. I went to the Incarnate Word game a few weeks ago.
Oh man, great! Yeah, what they kicked their butt, didn't they?
Pretty good.
I think it was a good
35-0 at the half.
it was a good butt kick in there, So Garry, we're obviously you did some great things at the university. We want to get into that, right? Do we want to get into how what your experience was there, and of course, a legendary Hall of Fame coach that you played for. What? How did LaGrange to the Valley, right?
How did that happen?
What was that process like? And how'd you find us, Garry?
I'm gonna give you the quick version, okay?
Yeah.
I played 1 year at Temple Junior College.
Okay.
I was a freshman. Our coach was going to leave Temple after that year, and he was taking 8 of us to Oklahoma State. All the other 7 were sophomores. Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
At the last minute, he did not get that Oklahoma State job. And so they shut the program down at Temple because he was leaving.
Mhm.
And so I actually was going back to LaGrange to go to work at the power plant.
Wow.
And Jerry Smith, who was a sophomore, had a full ride as a pitcher. Jerry Smith is my business partner today. We've been business partners since 1981. We've never had an argument. Okay.
Wow.
So he told Coach Ogletree, if you act like you're interested in this guy, he'll walk on. And so I did. I walked on there, and Jerry also introduced me to what is my wife today.
Wow.
Man,
Okay. And so he says he's responsible.
Jerry's got to be your best friend. I mean,
Yeah,
Jerry hooking you up with a job, he hooking you up with a wife, a scholarship.
You owe him.
You know,
You owe him big.
he
Yeah,
said
now you're in the Hall of Fame. Like, geez, shout out to Jerry. Damn, we got to get him on the show.
Yeah, you do. He would be great on the show. You'd love him on the show. Yeah. So anyway, he actually threw a no-hitter at Pan Am too while he was there.
Oh man!
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Jerry, when you listen to this, because obviously you do everything for Gary, right?
You're going to promote this show for Gary too. So
yeah, you're going to promote the show for Gary also, Jerry. So there you go.
Right.
So go ahead. So he introduced you to your wife. You walked on, Coach O. Yeah, continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sophomore year, I was actually starting as DH. They had a very good second baseman leader, Mark Savarino at that time. So I was DH, and about the fifth game in the season, I hurt my Achilles, and I was kind of done for the year. So I come back the junior year, and that was the year I hit 443, which is still the highest single season batting average. And the next year, my average dropped to, I think, like 350 or 360, something like that. I blame that on my wife because that's when he introduced me to her. But we weren't married. We weren't married then. But yeah, she's not really to blame.
No, I know. We got that.
The 3 years I was there, we lost our sophomore year to Baylor in the regional tournament. They went on to the World Series. My junior year, we lost to Texas.
That was a Roger Clemens team, wasn't it?
Nope. That was actually Jerry Don Gleaton was the stud pitcher there.
Okay.
My junior year. He went to the big leagues also, and they went to the World Series. My senior year, we lost to Hawaii in the regional tournament, who went to the College World Series.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
But we averaged 55 wins a year while I was there, the 3 years that I was there.
So was Jim Hickey there? Was he
Who?
Jim
Hickey? No, Jim Hickey came along. His big year was 83. I think he came in like 82 or 81. Yeah.
Okay, so he was just
right after I left.
Yeah, right after you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Gary, you had a lot of success, right? On the field. What kind of, share with the audience what and we're going to get to the coach. We're going to get to Coach. We're going to get to Coach O, but because I know we got some things that Matt wants to share and you're going to share. But what was your kind of your favorite memory, of the experience, maybe of off the field, with, of course, Jerry is a huge part of your life right now.
Yeah.
It was back then. Yeah. But what are other guys or other experiences that you had with the team that you want to share, that maybe a game that you remember?
Well, there's no question. In 1980, we set the record for the longest winning streak at 29, and that still stands. We won. And at that time, Texas had the record at 32. So when you start moving along, the 1975 team had 2 winning streaks of 21 and 22 during that year. Okay, which is pretty incredible. So anyway, when you start getting on a winning streak, every time you go out, every night you go out, it's like, okay, this is pretty exciting. Okay, and I'll never forget. It was about game 24-25. We were playing North Texas. And we were down by 2 in the bottom of the 7th. We had the bases loaded with 2 outs. And my cousin from LaGrange, who also played at Pan Am, hit a ball into right center, and 2 runs scored to tie it. The third guy, Ogletree's trying to hold him up at third. It was Marty Green, and he ran right through the stop sign. And the catcher's just waiting on him. And back then, you didn't have to slide. He put the catcher, the mitt, and the ball in the backstop. He just ran over the guy, blew him up, and we win that game. And then we went on and won 2 at Trinity. We won 2 at Rice. And then we lost at the University of Houston in a game where me and Ogletree got thrown out of the game. But anyway, but then it ended at 29. That winning streak was fabulous, man. Yeah.
Gary, hold up. But anyway, you can't go, but anyway.
What are you and Coach O talking about in the locker room, and y'all the 2 that just got kicked out? Like, what y'all saying? Like,
Well, what happened was I got bases loaded at Texas at Houston. I got called out on a 3-2 pitch that I obviously didn't think was there.
Oh yeah, no,
And
it wasn't.
we had some issues during the game, and so basically, when I walked out towards second base, I had choice words for the umpire, and the other umpire heard me, and he said, "What'd you say?" And then I told him, and then he said, "You're out of here." So I'm going back to the dugout, and Ogletree said, "Where are you going?" I said, "He threw me out of the game." He said, "What for?" I said, "I don't know." And he said, "Come on, let's go." So we go back to the umpire,
Yeah.
and he said, "Why'd you throw him out?" And the umpire said, "Well, I can't repeat what he said." And Ogletree said, "If you throw him out, I got the right to know what he said." So he then told Ogletree what I said, and then Ogletree said, "Well, hell, I agree with him." And he threw Ogletree. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, what a great dude, man.
So
That's-
Coach
that's-
O, Coach O, it was like my sophomore year. It was my sophomore year. Coach O was the weight training.
Oh yeah.
That was the class that he taught, right? And so I just took it as
You obviously didn't pay attention or do anything with that information, but
Coach O was amazing. He, we would sit there and we would go in and we would, weight train or, lift weights, whatever. And he would always be there and he'd always want to start a conversation. Like he was just one of the, like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, how's practice going?" Like, he's just very just open and just he was the most gracious man. Right. And I knew who he was because he was the baseball coach. But at the time, I didn't understand the legacy that Coach O had decades at the school, right? He was just always a very nice, gracious baseball coach and just real easy to talk to.
I don't think any of us
his longevity in his career.
I don't think any of us knew that his status.
I think the only one probably that knew would be Lupe, right? Because Lupe, I don't know if you knew Lupe, but Lupe was around forever, around the school, and so it was so nice to have that experience with him, with Coach O, and now through the podcast, we're learning so much more through like yourself, and other people that interacted with Coach O, and it's like, wow, he's coming back to life,
Yeah,
I probably learned the least about baseball from him than any other coach ever had. But you played for him because you saw how much he cared for you.
Yeah.
And he was just unbelievable people person. Yeah.
Yeah. So nice. He was a great man. So you said you had a story about Coach O.
Yeah. So my senior year, when we lost to the University, I didn't like losing. Okay. And when we lost to the University,
thank God you didn't play on the basketball team.
we understand.
Yeah, we know that feeling. Shit.
We lost at Austin, against UT, and that was the last game. And my girlfriend, who's my wife now, came to that game. It was actually her birthday that day, and I after the game, I didn't want to deal with anybody. And Coach Ogletree and his wife and a couple other people took her out to eat. They heard it was her birthday. We were staying in the same hotel. And I wasn't even there. I didn't go. I stayed I stayed home and, cried like a baby at the hotel and hear Ogletree.
You were just pissed. Yeah, I mean, you don't. Yeah.
Some people,
rightfully
I get
and
it.
here Coach Ogletree just stepped in and did an unbelievable thing. It was so awesome.
Took her out to dinner for a break.
So Gary, the whole thing about this is basically you've made it up to your now wife since then.
Yes.
Yeah.
She still has more respect for Coach Ogletree, rest in peace, than me, but still, which she should.
Well, I think a lot of us, hold that same sentiment about Coach O. He was, again, like Matt said, we didn't understand, right? His legendary status at the school. But what other coaches made an impact on you, Gary? I think it's important because I know that they have a full staff. There's a full staff there. Is there anyone else that you'd like to kind of reach out to or hadn't talked to in a while that maybe you'd like us to reach out to? Maybe an assistant coach or
get them on the show.
Well, the assistant back then was Reggie Treadaway, who was great also.
Coach Treadaway. Yeah, that's right.
He knew his baseball, and he was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it was basically just those two back then, and then
We
we'd
gotta
have
get
a grad
Reggie on.
assistant or
Yeah,
something
for
come in.
sure.
Yeah.
You know, that's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Yeah.
Reggie Treadaway.
We
That's
gotta
right.
get him on the show.
Yeah.
Now, you were there 3 years, right? Like you walked on the first year and then you hit 443. Did Coach Ho give you some money after that? Like,
Well, I walked on sophomore year, but I got hurt. So my junior year, I was still on my own dime. And then after I hit 443, yes, he gave me a full ride my senior year, which he wouldn't have had to do.
yeah,
He wouldn't have had to do that because obviously I was there to play. So
yeah, you were there. You were loyal. Yeah. So
Speaking of Gary, what would be your NIL valuation now?
yeah,
If you were playing in
kids are getting
2020
paid now in college. Like,
2024,
what's your evaluation now, Gary?
I have no idea.
I mean, you're in the wealth management business. You can turn
I
a
have
dollar
no idea
into
what those guys get. Okay.
yeah. You
put
can
a
turn
number-
$1 into $100.
Yeah.
I mean, think about like I'm thinking, back then in the 70s, early 80s, I'm thinking like he could have probably got like $5,000, like that'd have been
I'd say
good.
25, 30K.
Wow, man, maybe
In the 80s, dude, that would have been like
I have a lot of people ask me if I was playing today, would I be able to, hit that way? I said no. I said I could maybe hit 300 if I was playing today.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, because I'm 68.
I love that.
So,
I love that.
Hey, could you? Okay, so you hit 300 now at 68, right? But do you think you could hit like if you just went right now? We went out to the fields. Do you think you could hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball?
No, it would take some time.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
And maybe still not be able to do it.
I'm sure it's like basketball, like the
things
rhythm,
slow
the
down
timing.
a lot when you get 68. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Gary, I went out for my little league team when I was in fifth grade. I went up to bat. First time it was fifth grade. First time I go up to bat. Pitcher pitches. Another fifth grader hits me right in the shoulder, and I walked off the field, and I never played again.
Yep.
So
I've heard that happen.
I struck out in T-ball. I was like maybe 6 years old. The damn ball was on the tee, and I struck out, and that was it.
We're not surprised.
Yeah.
That does not surprise me whatsoever.
Yeah.
But man, wow.
Yeah.
So Gary, thank you for sharing insight. Thank you for sharing awesome stories about those days. This is what it's all about, right? It's about alumni sharing those stories and connecting with other alumni. And I guarantee you, man, somebody's going to see this show and they're going to reach out to us and go, "Oh man, I hadn't heard, I hadn't seen Gary in a while or whatever." Right. So, man,
you get those all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you again, man, for coming on the show. But we got some fun questions for you. Matt, I know that you want to ask Gary.
I got my question. So if we're at a dinner, right, and it's well, it sounds like by the obviously your wife and now Jerry are coming because it sounds like Gary and Jerry are inseparable, right? So so it's us five, me, G, you, your wife, and Jerry, right? It's us five. Who's that sixth person that you want to invite to dinner to join us? They could be alive or dead. I mean, celebrity. It doesn't matter. Who's that sixth
Somebody
person
that was close
you want
to
to have
anybody.
at dinner? And what are we having?
And what are we having? Okay.
Yeah, where are we eating? Gene and I, when we were broke in college, we would go to Olive Garden for the breadsticks and the soup.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, being just thinking back, we'd probably go to Pizza Hut.
Okay.
And at that time, I probably would have wanted to invite Pete Rose.
Oh man! Wow! Yeah,
because that's who I tried to play like.
That's who you played like. That's amazing. Yeah. That's really cool. Did you ever get a chance to meet Pete?
I did not. No.
I saw him one time in a casino in Vegas.
Did you really? That's
Yeah.
probably where he spent most of the time.
Well, it was
That's not a good look. That's
yeah,
not
I know. When I said it, I was like, but it was actually the shops, the Caesar shops. I guess he had done a signing, like, at one of the memorabilia shops,
right?
And he was walking out, and he had two guys, security or whatever, and they were following him. So I saw him from like 10, 15 feet, but I never got to introduce myself. So
yeah.
Gary, I can't help but notice the picture that you have in the back.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What can you kind
of Ruth and Gehrig.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of Shohei?
Shohei, well, I'd like to have him on my fantasy team, and I didn't have him this year. But I did have him the last 2 years, but couldn't get him this year.
Yeah.
All right, Gary.
Incredible athlete. Yeah.
He is incredible, Gary. If you had 3 months to train, okay, could you hit his
Did you
fastball?
hit off Shohei?
Probably not. That sweeper looks brutal, man. Yeah.
It definitely is, man. It definitely is. All right. So I got one good question for you.
All right,
Gary. And we're gonna wrap up the show, and obviously we want you to kind of plug your business before we wrap it up, right? And how they want to contact you and what you're doing now and all that good stuff. But the fun question that we have for you, okay, is if somebody were to write a movie, all right, about your life, okay, they write this movie about your life, what would the title be, and what actor would play you in that movie?
So the actor would probably be Kevin Costner.
Oh yeah,
look at that! Yes, I see a resemblance.
Field of Dreams, man. Okay. Wow.
And it would probably be From Nothing to Something.
Yeah,
that is awesome, man.
That is
awesome,
really
Gary.
Cool. That's. I can see the resemblance. I can see Costner. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
I can see Costner.
Yeah, I like him. He's had some great baseball movies,
He has Field of Dreams.
What's your
Perfect
favorite?
Game.
What's your favorite one, Gary? What's your favorite Costner baseball?
My favorite. Boy, that's tough. There's just so many.
Bull. Which one was that? Bull. Was it Bull?
Bull Durham.
Yeah, Bull Durham. But that wouldn't
Major
be
League.
my favorite. I don't know if you saw. Of course, this was actually based on a true story. The Hill. Have you seen The Hill?
Oh no, I don't think I have
seen that one.
You need to see that.
Okay, The Hill.
Okay,
that's a tearjerker and a great one. It's based on a true story, and the kid went to a Montreal Expo camp, which I always went to at Blinn Junior College. And was the guy there, and but yeah, I think it's The Hill. Yeah.
Okay. No, we're definitely going to look that up. We got some movies to watch, Matt. I don't know if you've got that homework, so we got some movies to watch.
Yeah.
But
Gary, which is the baseball movie with Robert Redford when he hits the ball into the lights?
Dude, that was one of my favorite.
The Natural.
He's the Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
The Natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, well, Gary, tell everybody what you're doing now, how people can find you. We always like to plug the alumni businesses and reconnect everybody. So, give a shout out to your business right now. What are you doing?
Okay, so been a financial advisor for 43 years. And
with Jerry,
of course. And my website is makeplans2win.com.
Makeplans2win.com.
Yep.
You can find Garry Dippell, Hall of Famer. Congratulations on that newly named honor. And we are so thankful and blessed to have you and spend 30 minutes of your day with us this morning, because you're a Hall of Famer in our book for sure.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on, and this was a lot of fun. And if you want to get Jerry on here, just let me know.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely want to. Like, I'm surprised he didn't come on with you. Like, y'all do everything together.
He lives in Georgetown, so yeah.
Yeah, we need his side of the story.
Yeah, we need his side of the story. Yeah.
Totally different.
We appreciate you, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, when you listen to this episode, you're coming on. You're next, buddy. Okay.
All right.
All right. Hey, Gary, Till next week, guys. Thank you again, Gary. Bees up.
Bees up, saddle up.